We're back in the plog.
Boop, boop, clap with the back in the plog. Boop, boop, clap.
We driving to
Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. That's
Okay, all right. We're back in the plug, everybody. Welcome back.
Really strong. In
Welcome back to the Tripod, your Trying Eyes podcast. And looks like we're in the car today, which must mean we're on an adventure.
You know it, honey. We're going to somewhere nice. Kid it, Keith.
We're on our way to visit a man who made a restaurant when he was in little old Corbin, Kentucky.
Keith just hit a U-turn. It was sick.
So we're going to KFC, and I couldn't be more excited.
Spoilers.
KFC. No, I'm actually excited to talk about a fun thing that about KFC that I remember from my childhood is the Double Down sandwich.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Now the Double Down was sort of
Not
like
your childhood. It came out when we were like, you were in college.
You were very much an adult, a burgeoning
I thought it was high
adult.
school. I thought it would have been high school for me.
How what's our age difference?
2012. It would have been high school for me. I thought the Double
You're
Down
still in high school in 2012?
No, sorry. 2012. Or 2011. I graduated from high school.
Let's not get lost in the details.
Sorry,
here.
we're getting lost in the sauce, much like the Double Down sandwich. But the Double Down sandwich was okay. What if we did a chicken sandwich, but instead of bread, it was chicken?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a bacon, cheese, and sauce sandwich in between two pieces of fried chicken breast.
Yes, which is really funny.
And it was delicious.
It was?
But it gave you heartburn immediately, like as you were eating
Of course
it. Like
it
you weren't
did.
finished, and you're like, oh, I feel bad.
You know what's crazy, Keith?
Yeah.
Cupcakes do that to me.
Really?
Only cupcakes, not cake. I can eat 10 slices of cake and be totally fine.
It must be the ratio of frosting to cake.
Correct. If I
Yeah.
have a cupcake, I'm like, ooh, my stomach is starting to get a little funny.
We recorded an episode with KFC the other day in the office, and it was insane how good it smelled. And like specifically for what we were filming, we were cooking with it. We couldn't eat it, so it was torture. And I'm elated to be righting that wrong.
Interesting. You were cooking with KFC. It's a video that hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, it's a sequel to a 6-year-old format. It was
I know the format. I'm glad you're bringing that back.
the first thing we ever filmed, I think. Maybe the first or second.
It was early on because it was just Keith and Zach figuring shit out.
That's right.
And that was specifically, can we turn McDonald's into fine dining? So we did it again.
Yep.
And Keith had to take KFC and
Turn
try
it into something fancy.
I think you turned it into ramen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Turned it KFC into ramen?
Yeah, so like the
Oh,
biscuits,
wow.
he had to turn into flour to then turn into noodles. And
My God.
he used the
that's
chicken to make
so
soup broth. It's
interesting.
insane.
Wow.
But as a result, we were just smelling all this KFC that was just haunting us.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we also did
Ramen?
one with Taco Bell as well. And let me tell you, did we have success? Sort of. Did we have failures? We sure did. But did we have fun? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Well, you know what I've always thought about, like, is a fun concept, is that thing where, wasn't it like fucking Domino's? No, it wasn't Domino's, but it was some chain, and they were like, people in a fine dining experience, they don't know.
That was Pizza Hut's pasta.
Pizza Hut's pasta, and I'm always wondering, like, what if you did that to people for real? And you were like, this is our fine dining pasta, whatever, and you give them fucking
what we realized at the very end of the shoot day is that when we redo these, the people who judge can't know where the food was from.
Correct, yeah.
Rather, because we had them know, like, did you transform it away from this? And the question was yes or no. It's like, oh, they should just be guessing where it's from.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and what restaurant did Keith create this out of? And if they can't guess, then I successfully transformed it. And if they can guess, then I didn't.
Yeah.
Correct.
ICKFC up ahead.
It's a big bucket.
So what's your guys' sort of, how does KFC sit in your heart? Because for
Heavy.
me, it has a very special place.
Oh,
It makes my heart feel hard.
I like KFC. I like Popeyes more.
Wait, I didn't introduce the premise.
Oh.
We are competing. KFC versus Popeyes challenge.
Whoa!
This is frickin' big.
Rainie,
Yeah.
that's huge.
Yeah. So I have ordered at both places. I have a confirmation email from KFC.
So we're picking up an already made order.
Yeah.
They're not
Oh
making.
my
Oh my
God.
God, that's so exciting! Oh my
even-
God,
oh my
Rainie!
God.
Oh my God, because the thing I kept thinking of KFC is I'm like, okay, I know KFC is fine, but Popeyes is really good.
You got us a reservation at KFC and Popeyes?
Table for 4.
Hi.
That's so. cute.
We're on the Colonel's list.
Yeah, excuse me.
No, but I did not get a confirmation email from Popeyes.
So we're gonna go and say, excuse me, do you have my order?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
Popeyes,
no.
they ain't doing order ahead.
No, I
okay?
feel like Popeyes, that's their vibe.
That's their vibe. Is like you can order at
Show up and get it.
at the table.
Just
Can I
show up
say
and get it.
something? Can I really be honest about something?
Preach,
The
sister.
fact that Popeyes doesn't have spinach is
Yeah.
fucking
Oh, that's
ridiculous.
funny.
Yeah, there's no cream spinach.
It's fucking ridiculous, and I'm tired of pretending otherwise.
Yeah. Well, I Oh wow, you took it.
Here we go.
There was plenty
No,
of
I'm
time.
just kidding. You had plenty of room.
He's just driving crazy.
Made the
he really
podcast.
isn't.
Oh
But,
wow, back parking lot. So the spinach made me reminded me because when the fires happened, I evacuated to my grandparents.
Am I going through the drive-thru to get this order?
Yeah, you must be.
Yeah, and you say we order for
not?
Keith. I'm
Why not?
sure
Yeah,
that
let's try it.
they're not going to be like, "Can you park?" And
Is
get
it under
out?"
Rainie or Keith?
It is under either Rainie or Catherine. Who knows?
Sorry, Rainie, please hold that story about eco disaster.
But I'm excited about
We're
it.
going to be right back
Rainie's
after
spinach
the
story
drive
coming next episode.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? I think I have a pickup order. It's either under Rainie or Catherine.
I'm sure. It's ready. You can drive off.
All right, thank you.
Oh, they only have one pickup order. They're like, "We've never used this feature before."
Yeah, no,
you mean
I-
we
we
have a
it.
pickup order? He just said, "I'm sure." Yeah, just go
I'm
ahead.
sure you do.
I'm sure we have
sure
one.
you do.
We got one pickup order we've had in the last month.
Can we talk about the paint?
The branded?
The decal on the side of this store says it has the face of the Colonel and it says
crazy.
"Made the hard way."
Made by
Made by
hand.
hand since 1940.
That's pretty high.
1940.
Uh-oh. Tumultuous time for
Yeah, that's
politics.
But delicious time for a chicken.
Dang.
I
Right
would-
after the Great Depression.
I would love a biopic like "The world is in turmoil. Hitler is rising to power."
And the Colonel is cooking up fried chicken. I mean, I'm also made the hard way, made by hand is sort of a hot thing to say.
That is hot. I
It's
don't
almost
I don't
fanfic
know
style.
how I feel.
You know what I mean?
I know how I feel.
All right.
Hard way.
Hard made the going hard. Oh, they're hiring.
You already paid.
Yeah.
That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah. You got a Pepsi, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess we
thank
got a
you.
Pepsi.
I guess we got a Pepsi.
They made me get a drink.
I also have a fun thing to say about the movie Addison Rae movie.
Excited.
That's just really funny. Well, so Addison Rae is doing a new Netflix movie, which is
Yeah.
huge. But in her old next Netflix movie, He's All That. Of course, an
I'm
iconic
so glad you
classic.
brought that film up.
Thank you. There's a part.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
There's a part of He's All That. Zach, you're gonna love this.
Oh, you know I do.
They're talking. They're doing a
Oh,
thing.
I remember this. I watched
And
the movie.
I know. And then all of a sudden, one of the characters goes, "How about some KFC to go?" Hard cut to them in the car eating a KFC bucket. The product placement is like out of control.
So sorry, you rewatched?
No, I watched it for pretty much it, and then I
Ah.
also came on Guilty Pleasures to discuss.
So this is just a memory of a movie you watched 2 years ago.
But it's a KFC memory about a movie. I
How
watched 2
are we
years ago.
talking about anything other than what it smells like
It
right
smells
now?
delicious.
It smells
really good.
unfucking-leavable.
Cannot wait to
Unfucking
house this chicken, house Popeyes, have second lunch, and go to lunch. We are doing a meeting. We're doing a lunch meeting, and we got a lunch order to the
We have
office.
4
It
lunches
is
today.
a 4 lunch day.
4 lunch
today. It is out of control amount of lunch. And by the way, this morning I said to Sarah, "You know what? I'm going to intermittent fast today,"
You're going to be able to because you're eating 4 meals in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
and then nothing else for the rest of the week.
Well, have you had breakfast?
I did end up having breakfast. Because she was like, "Well, what if I made you toast with scrambled eggs and smoked salmon and cream cheese?" And I said, "That sounds really good."
And be
Okay, I'm
That's
not
one of my
Insulting
favorite
to-
breakfasts of all time.
I love it. Smoked salmon. Julian loves smoked salmon, and so do I.
My man.
frickin'
Rainey, I'm guessing that the idea is to not eat this now and wait till we have Popeyes so we can do a quick bang bang.
Or what?
Whoa.
What's
bang
the plan?
bang into your mouth.
You
I
know
don't know
you
why I
want
like
it.
I love that idea, Zach, because then we can really compare and contrast bite for bite.
Bite for bite, beat
or
for beat.
should we just pull over and how's this run?
No, I think you just punched this
Okay,
idea
all
really
right,
far
all
out.
right.
I think that's nice, Zach, because to me it's like one bite of chicken, one bite of Popeye,
Yeah.
right after the and then we get
I
a bite
could've
of the
kept going
Pepsi.
straight. Holy damn.
Holy
Well,
damn.
let me
damn.
tell you, I just want to give an early review, which is of the order ahead feature, and I'm going to say that it has caused a lot of condensation in the bag,
Oh.
and I'm nervous about that. That's why
You
I
want to open it up?
Well, that's why I opened it up immediately.
Breathe.
Yeah, because we don't want to steam it.
But the fact that we ordered ahead means that it was sitting there for who knows how long, and
Days.
it's wet.
Rainey ordered it 2 nights ago.
So it's going to be an uncrisp chicken.
Well,
Yeah.
now you know what? I'm willing to take the fall for that because I think there's so much crispiness on the chicken that it's gonna super.
It doesn't
seed.
even matter if it
original
soaks a
recipe
little.
or extra crispy?
We got original recipe.
Okay.
I thought let's do
It's going to be soggy. So.
original.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Really?
fine. That's honestly fine for
But
me.
does it help
He-
that I ordered it literally right after the first episode we recorded?
I mean, that helps.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. Then I don't think it's in there for that long.
yeah.
That helps.
It's
I
warm
like that
on my
there's
lap.
always rules about specific things, especially in Keith's because he's a food guru. It's sort of is like you're allowed to order chicken, but only if you demand that they open the box in the car on the way to you. Like there's lots of rules that I've learned about the way that I consume to-go food and inside food.
Do you on your Uber Eats order, you say, please open it
in
your
the car
in your Kia Forte.
so that it doesn't get great. Or like French fries you're allowed to order, but only if you pick them up.
Stink up your car so that it's still crispy by the time it gets to me, please.
So you're so hungry.
Wait, I feel like we need to check in also. How are you guys?
Oh my God. I mean,
What
I
do
have a
you
little bit
mean?
of a headache right now.
Oh, really?
I don't
Did
know.
you sleep well?
I think it's because I ate gum.
You ate it? Did you swallow it?
No, but I chewed it, and I think that it gave me TMJ.
Oh.
Ultimately, though, feeling alive, feeling fresh, went to the Natural History Museum. Really?
I almost went yesterday.
No way.
I literally was this close, but then I was like,
I went on Saturday because Julian had never seen it, and it's like a good activity to go do for kids because he's like, wow, he freaks out, he loves
Yeah.
it. And then
big.
it's a lot of time to kill before the
Yep.
nap. He gets to run around. It's
Yep.
great. So we went there, we saw and I really was thinking about dinosaurs, and I was like, dang,
They're
that's
so
crazy.
cool.
Yeah.
oh, they're really cool. And they don't know what color they are.
Well, they have no idea. They were probably mostly feathered as well.
Yeah.
I love, there's Cleo Abram has a great video about shrink wrapping, which was basically when they showed us dinosaurs, they
Yeah.
put the skin tight on the bone.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you do that to other animals, like if you do that to
Ridiculous.
zebras, they look like beasts.
Right.
And so
Whoa.
now they are de-shrink wrapping a
Whoa.
lot of these dinosaurs.
Yeah, right.
And they have more fatty tissue
they're
and
making them
muscles
look
and
wild. Where are we?
We're at Popeyes.
Oh, is this Popeyes?
ain't no drive-through.
Oh,
There's also, by the way,
whoa.
this is a litty little shopping
This is
center.
a
We got
wild little shopping center.
Popeyes. We have a Mexican food spot,
Foster's Donuts.
and we've got a Foster's Donuts, which has boba.
Did you guys know, by the way, you can buy there's a lot of, you can just, businesses are selling their own business, and it's like you can buy a boba shop for $15,000.
Huh.
And
Could
then
we?
you just have a boba shop. Well, I thought about it, but then I was like, you could use it as the budget for the video. You buy a boba shop.
Wait, what do you mean I could just buy a boba shop for $15,000?
There's like sites online where it'll be like boba shop fully running, like the guy just is stepping away to like take care of his wife and his baby, but like you can buy his business for this amount of money and then run the business, presumably.
Great movie.
wow. I
We
love
bought a
we're
boba
across the street from CVS Pharmacy EMOS,
More.
and I don't. It's just a way of being like, hey, we're Spanish here.
No, there's a bunch of these actually.
What is the EMOS?
EMOS is just saying that it is in a like Latino neighborhood, basically. Like it's like CVS Pharmacy EMOS. It's also, I think, like they have a little bit more stuff. They have some clothes.
All right, just make sure that the numbers keep going.
I'll make sure that it's keeping recording.
Here,
Right back.
here you go. Here's the exact thing you ordered.
Thank you. Well, this is KFC.
I know. So you can try to replicate.
Oh, but you also have an order from
Oh,
Popeyes.
you already ordered it, but you didn't get a confirmation. That's right.
There's also, it was funny when Rainie left, she said, make sure the numbers keep going up, which is like the thing you say to someone that doesn't know how to run an audio piece of audio equipment. Like that's what I would say to like, I'm like, oh, Sarah, can you just make sure the numbers keep going up? But I actually taught Rainie how to use this piece of equipment. So it's just kind of a funny thing.
Hey,
Make sure the numbers keep going
hey
up.
kid.
Hey,
Make sure
kid.
the numbers keep going.
I liked
up.
it. I
That just
found it
sounds
to
like
be
a
very
good piece
respectful.
of business advice.
It was good.
Hey, make sure the numbers keep going up.
Actually, that is good advice.
Kind of how we run.
in
Yeah.
general, yeah.
Make sure it keeps going up,
Can you make the numbers go up?
and when it goes down, we go, uh-oh.
Let us know.
Uh-oh.
And then what do you think we should do?
How much coffee are you guys having a day?
2 cups in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I have some sort of caffeine in the afternoon that should be a teensy bit of coffee or a regular size unsweetened iced tea.
Sometimes iced tea gets me through the roof even more.
Really? Not me.
I don't know why. Sometimes those bottled teas from Try Guys, the like whatever, the sweet leaf, those can fuck
I
my
really-
ass
I like
up. I don't know
those.
why.
Is it the sugar, perhaps? Or you're
No,
not
I get the
used
unsweetened,
to-
and it just.
Oh.
I think that I don't process iced caffeine very well.
that can't be. a
No,
thing.
straight up. I think it like. Can I be honest about something though?
Please,
Okay.
I want, and by the way, I want you to always be honest with me.
Thank you for saying that,
Please.
Zach. I really
This is
appreciate
a
it.
safe space.
So I'll have a hot coffee. I can have fucking 3 or 4, be totally fine. If I have an iced Americano, which is less caffeine than a hot coffee, it's just a fucking shot of espresso and ice, it will give me the jitters. It will give me the shakes. I will be panicky. I will be starting new businesses. I will be I will be on a spreadsheet grinding ideas. It is, for some reason, it hits me harder. And I think it's because my body has to heat up the liquid before it processes it. And
so your body's doing extra work
yes, I think so.
to bring your temperature back to a homeostasis.
Correct. Homeostasis. That's when me and my homies are in my stasis.
I don't know if you noticed, things are getting expensive. The last thing you want is credit card debt. Enter the Chime Credit Builder Card. This is a secured credit card with no annual fees. It helps you build credit with money you set aside and avoid interest or expensive debt. Plus, you can get access to My Pay and get up to $500 of pay before paydays with no mandatory fees. Start building credit with your everyday purchases and regular on-time payments, all with no annual fees, interest, or credit check at chime.com/tryguys. You need good credit. Unfortunately, you just do, right? It helps you get lower rates if you're trying to buy a car or a home, but also just like family vacations, unexpected expenses. You don't want to be in debt. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card has no annual fees, interest, or credit check to apply. You can use it everywhere. Visa credit cards are accepted, and you are building credit using your own money. Turn your everyday purchases into steps towards your financial goals with Chime's secure credit card. Get started today at chime.com/tryguys. That's chime.com/tryguys. Chime. Feels like progress. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. Spot me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal and OTC advance fees may apply. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary. My Pay eligibility requirements apply. Credit limits range $20 to $500. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We talk about red flags all the time, right? The things that we should avoid in relationships. But what about green flags, right? What if we focused more on looking for those in our friends and our partners? Close your eyes, think about them. You don't have to close your eyes, you might be driving. For me, I want someone who is a good listener and compassionate, but also can challenge me and is friendly and frankly, just someone who wants the best for me. But maybe you're not sure what those green flags look like. And if you're not, therapy can help you identify them, actively practice green flags in your relationships, and embody that hashtag green flag energy yourself. For me, therapy has been invaluable in learning to love myself, right? It's just learning to like myself. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. And you can easily switch therapists at any time for no extra cost. Discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/tripod to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/tripod.
What you reminded me of right then when you said that it made you start new businesses is last night I had like a gummy, weed gummy, a weed gummy, nice. And it was like a little stronger than I normally do, and it was a strain that was it was green crack, which I really liked from Smoke Show. I was like, I like this strain, it makes me very creative. I'm like, let me have some of that, and I was on a storm. I bought Henry music toys. I fully started planning what if I redesigned the guest house? What if I redesigned it to be a shooting studio for Eat the Menu shows, so they had a more lived-in space, and I could also do it from home, so I have a closer commute on days that I do this, so I can spend more time with Henry. And how would I?
By the way, business write-off.
And I was like, well, we're gonna we're gonna be doing this late night eats talk show, Eat the Menu sort of spin-off, and we're gonna have a budget to build a little set. I'm like, well, why don't we just put the set into my home,
and it's there forever,
and then I can always do any kind of Eat the Menu type show there. And then because I had that little kitchen, I was like, oh, and I could probably do the Gourmet Garbage shoot there too.
Oh yeah, right.
And I could make my studio into a Keith's Food World stage that is easier to shoot in. It has high ceilings actually, because it's kind of half an A-frame is its build.
Right.
So I'm like, that actually would kind of work. And then I fully was like, well, but then I'd have to change the bedroom part to have a Murphy bed. Well, I better go measure the wall and see.
No.
So then I'm over there with a tape measure being like, okay, this model Murphy bed would fit here.
Yeah. Murphy bed is the bed that folds up into the wall. That's awesome.
And then one of the dimensions on the website didn't make sense. It said the Murphy bed was 10 inches tall. I'm like, no, that's not true.
No.
That's way bigger than 10 inches, but how tall is it? And then I couldn't figure it out. And then I was like, and then my brain was like, well, maybe I should do this completely other task now.
Yeah, right.
I love this idea because I have a garage that was hazardous to be in.
Right.
It straight up when the contractor came, he's like, hey, if we could step outside, I'm not comfortable
being in here.
Oh, Jesus. That's crazy.
So we're clearing it out and just going to make it just put walls in storage. So, but if I made it the trolley problem set,
right,
then I it's
And then
I'm always home.
if someone's in town that you want to do a shoot with, you can just do it. Whereas right now, if someone were to come through, it'd be a lift for us to be able to put that set up, make it ready to go.
Yeah,
but really, for like, we know we do one Eat the Menu a month.
right.
We know we do other silly food eating stuff, whether it's snack taste tests or whatever. It needs to have a more like vibey, vibe to it. I also want to do some other like direct to camera history of fast food company type formats, and like this would just make it work.
I like that.
I have a
So I
question.
think I'm going to do it.
I guess I have a question.
Yeah.
So you guys have a production studio.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why you're sort of, it feels almost like you're finding nooks and crannies in your homes to be
right.
we build a thing. Why not just build like there's 4 different angles in the set? Why not build 4 different sets?
So that is correct. The problem is that we end up taking apart and putting back together and taking apart and putting back together, which is also just stupid and something that we're talking about. We are blowing money out the window by
By doing it that way.
redoing the set every single time. And that was sort of the design when we did that purple set with like the arches and the wainscoting and the whatever. It's like, oh, let's just have a trademark look set that we can always be in, and you go, oh, that's Dry Guys thing. Yeah. But we get so bored of things, so then we redo it, and then without a recipe shoots in there, so we like give that a different look, and then phoning it in and whatever. So I fear that if we had like a super cool Eat the Menu set in one of the corners, we'd end up taking it apart all the time,
and then you have to put it back. And
it's like it's nice. We do so many different shows. So you actually need the shows to have different visual identities now, because if you're just looking on, this is something we realized in the Second Try app, any kitchen show looks like every other kitchen show.
Right, for sure.
Because we're using the same kitchen.
Yeah.
Even if you change the colors of it, ultimately it's the same kitchen. So phoning it in without a recipe and Escape the Kitchen at a glance,
they look the same.
Look like the exact same show. So that isn't good for its own, each show's own identity.
Right.
So how can we do minor things to change it? But for like Eat the Menu, it doesn't have its own home the way like Good Mythical Morning has a home.
Yeah.
They're always in the same spot.
The same.
I think that this format should have its own space, and then I myself would just have the ability to shoot those videos at home.
Yeah, and then you're there like just like hang out with Henry during lunch.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's sort of the and if I needed to do some other pickup shot on my own, I could just do that.
Right, it'd be easy.
I would fully input lights in the ceiling. I would like make it be a production studio rather than a guest house sort of music apartment. But then I was like, well, where are the desks that I have go? Where do I actually?
And is that a problem when your in-laws come to town?
No, because I think if you make the set feel like a lounge,
then it's cool.
It's still just a living room.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'd have to clear out all the cables and stuff when that happens.
And when they're in town, then you can't shoot.
Right.
That is true. Hi, Rainie.
Rainie's back.
Okay, but now we've got chicken, and boy, are we excited about it.
Pop it open. Don't let it steam.
Don't let it steam. That's the Keith guarantee. Oh, buddy, look at that.
Oh, fuck. That sounds so good.
I'm gonna give you guys a box up top.
Okay.
Oh, this is moist.
I mean, guys,
look at that.
Just
come on.
'Tis the season.
All right, let's thumbnail this shit.
So, let's get this box out.
And then we also have
Oh, fuck. This is
ketchup,
crazy.
honey.
I'll tell you right now, the mashed potatoes at Popeyes absolutely destroy the KFC mashed potatoes. KFC mashed potatoes suck.
Did you hear, by the way that Rainie said ketchup,
Yeah.
not ketchup?
Ketchup.
Did you guys say ketchup?
Yes, of course.
Ketchup.
You say
I feel like I
ketchup?
thought it was a colloquial like catch-up.
Rainie,
Pass the ketchup.
that's the funniest.
Right?
That's such
Honestly,
a Rainieism.
right?
You thought it was like, we're going to catch up?
Yeah, ketchup.
Ketchup and mustard is a great podcast.
Ketchup and mustard.
And it's a podcast
Yeah.
where they only eat mustard.
No, it's like a food podcast, but it's called Ketchup and Mustard.
That's not bad. Okay, guys.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do Popeyes first.
Yeah.
Okay. Which things? Yeah, I know you're holding it. You're gonna like this one better.
I know. Come on, Zach.
What do you want? What slice?
I don't know.
I'm going to have a
The drum.
drumstick just
You
because
have
it's
the
easy
drum.
to hold.
You want me to have that?
Yeah. Okay.
Holy shit, it smells like a fucking delicious festival.
It smells pretty favorite.
I'm going
savory.
thigh.
It smells pretty savory.
Favorite.
All right,
Ready?
guys, cheers.
Cheers
And that's a cheers.
to Zach.
Okay.
I mean, come on, right?
Unbelievable.
Mm.
Unbelievable.
Lightly crispy, Melts in your mouth like a freaking gusher.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Salt level, what do you guys think?
Big.
90.
It has the
I love
same
it.
texture as their popcorn chicken, which is crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is good.
This is so fucking.
That's delish.
Oh
and
my-
by the way, I will say, I don't think it's too salty. A lot of people are like, oh, it's
Oh, I've
salty.
never heard that.
I think it's perfect.
It's succulent.
A little peppery.
It's very oily. It's unctuous.
Mm.
I'm having quite a time here.
Oh god.
I mean, if this is like, you have one of these, you fucking feel like a winner.
Oh my god.
You leave your 9 to 5 during the middle of the day.
Mhm.
You sit in your car. You have Popeyes. I just love it.
Mm. Oh my
Um,
god.
I'm afraid I won't be able to stop, Rainie. Keith, you're really having a
Oh
moment.
my god. It's so fucking good.
It's really
You experience fried chicken flavor in a way that, like, there's something going on with you that's not going on with me. I'm having
I
a
love
great
it.
time.
It's almost making me cry.
You're having a better time
It's so good.
than I can imagine having.
It's so lightly toasted.
It's crispy, and the oil is dripping down my hand.
it's just so juicy and tender.
It's so juicy and tender.
God, we should be selling brand deals to Popeyes for this.
Popeyes doesn't need commercials anymore.
People just love it.
Everybody just knows.
That's true.
Well, as I was waiting for my order,
Yeah, what happened in there?
well, I was looking up things about chickens because I was like, honestly, they do kind of dominate the cultural conversation all the time.
Yeah.
By the way, there's like an H1 outbreak like as of yesterday.
Yeah.
So this is probably pretty fucking risky for us.
No,
Wait, you think that we're gonna get bird flu?
this is from chicken from a few days ago, so the H1 hasn't gotten
All right,
it yet.
enjoy the chicken while
Wait,
you got
hang on.
it.
So there's an H1 like.
I literally, as that, like right before we left the office, I saw like a headline and I was like, oh, I'll read that later. That sucks.
Does it mean
Didn't-
we're gonna
didn't
get
make that-
bird? Is it bird flu?
I didn't make that
Yeah.
connection until just now.
We're gonna get bird flu.
Miles, I didn't read the article.
You know what I'll say about this? When people, this is a call to action for the general public.
Yeah.
If you're going to post an article, I want you on your story, on your Instagram, I want you to write one sentence about it. And it doesn't matter what it is. You can be like, this is great. I learned this.
I agree with that.
Because I'm just like, if it's just the title,
Right.
now sometimes it's like, studies show this. There's no study attached.
No, and by the way, people who are posting, I think I want to say 90% of people who posted an article to their story didn't read the article.
Yeah.
I think it's just like
Virtue.
wow,
Mhm.
and like look at this article, and then it's like you read the article maybe.
Yeah, and just have like any kind of cultural commentary because I'm following you. I'm not following the writer of the
Sure.
article.
And I'm telling you, I didn't read it.
Yeah, I sure
Dang
didn't. read it.
right. Well, guys, that's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Okay, so let's
Yeah.
try Mr. Colonel, Mr.
Let's see what the
Sanders.
Colonel's up to, because I'm like, that blew my balls off.
Do you think Thomas Sanders is related to Colonel Sanders?
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
of the family line.
Let's
for
call him.
sure.
Thomas lives in the South.
Should we call him?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
God, I will say, this is like a little sack of chicken.
It does not look like a overcooked biscuit.
That's not looking better than what I just
it
ate.
looks unique. I'm excited about it, but it does look wetter.
I'm holding the.
Here
Well,
you
yeah,
go.
it is
Have a
wetter.
wing.
You have to remember this was steamed in its own heat.
I have to eat this big.
I'm gonna say it's you know what the
gigantic,
difference between the smell is?
soggy breast.
Popcorn. The other one does taste and smell like popcorn chicken. This smells like rotisserie chicken.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
shocked by the size of this drumstick compared to the other one. There's layers and layers of meat. in
Look at
here.
the size of this fucking breast.
It's a big
That's
bird.
big. All right, let's get in there.
All right.
Very different.
After though, that
Really
also
different.
hits for me.
That's also delicious. It is
Saltier.
saltier.
It's saltier, and
Yeah.
I actually kind of like that.
It's
And maybe
pepperier.
pepperier.
It's peppery.
I'd say overall,
Peppery.
overall, the flavor is more intense.
Yeah, but the sog is disgusting to me.
I don't care. See, you're looking at the fried chicken as if it needs to be so crispy that it cuts your teeth. I sort of feel that I'm okay with it. I honestly don't mind it. It's almost breaded.
I'm
to
chewing
me.
on gelatinous chicken skin over here. I have
Yeah.
a different piece than you. And let me tell
Yeah.
you, Miles,
You want to bite of this
the
one?
skin is sog and gross.
Keith, tell me, because I believe KFC changed their recipe a few years ago.
They can't have it's original.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
This is more peppery than I remember growing up, and I actually do now recall that we were shocked by that
Yeah.
when we were drunk. And
It is peppery.
peppery.
Yeah, the leg is better than the breast was.
They're both delicious. I don't know that I have a favorite between these two.
Popeyes slaps his butt.
I got to be honest. I don't agree.
I can't
Really?
believe you.
I don't. I think that the texture quality and the overall quality is higher, but I think the flavor factor of the KFC is big.
The flavor factor is bigger and better. How do you feel about the chicken quality?
I
Because
think-
KFC is fattier.
I think the Popeyes is better. I also think, people like the Popeyes because of the spicy chicken. So, the fact that we're having the mild, like we're not getting the full spice experience right now.
Although I did get half and half. I think maybe Miles and I had.
You had the spicy
You
back
got
there.
it spicy?
This is spicy.
You holding out on us?
This wing looks like it's spicy.
Whoa.
Yeah, guys, that was good. Like both of them were so good. I want to say I think that the KFC was like an overwhelming experience.
Mm-hmm.
The Popeyes was like I could eat that and go for a 10-mile jog.
Yeah.
The Popeyes was light and frosty.
Yeah, and I love the Popeye. I like the crunch. I really love the oil. Actually, I think they use the Popeyes. It's very light and it delicious. I think that the KFC is good, but it's so saturated. It's so fatty that I couldn't see myself even eating 2 pieces of it.
I mean, it's like I do feel like I drank a milkshake of oil.
Yeah, my mouth is.
Yeah, my mouth is coated. I mean, the Popeyes, I guess, should go back in.
Yeah, go back in.
Yeah.
Do you want a sauce? You want a sauce with that?
I honestly, that's interesting. Do I want to sauce it up? I kind of don't.
Yeah, right? It's good on its own.
Guys, yeah, do you ever fucking forgo the sauce?
I just did. I didn't have sauce on mine.
On bone-in chicken, I don't need it much.
I don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you a big thing for me is I had a soda the other day.
God, is this what the show's become? No.
For the first time in how long?
I'm just teasing Jack because I feel really interested in this.
And I had a root beer.
Oh my God, you know what? I had a root beer on Saturday.
And you know what? It was magical.
Soda is magic. I agree.
I used to drink soda.
Root beer is too sweet.
No, Keith, get out of here. Just
No,
go.
no, okay.
Just get out of here.
It's too sweet.
I hadn't had so when I was a kid, I drank soda all the time, obviously,
Right.
and it destroyed my little fragile immunosuppressed body. Like I would be coated in mucus. It was too much for me. It was
Oh.
overwhelming.
Why were you coated in mucus?
I think I'm allergic to high fructose corn syrup. So like it just would like you just made intense eye contact with me while you
So
ate
you're
that
allergic to
chicken.
high fructose corn syrup?
Yeah. Or I
It
have
feels
an
like something that little kids are told because their parents don't want them to have sugar.
yeah, right.
You're allergic to weed.
You can't drink alcohol. Your body will explode.
Yeah.
You're allergic. Sorry, honey.
Well, I would just so like it just I don't know. It was fucking me up. I was drinking too much soda. But going back to it,
Bro,
my apologies to America. You guys got it right. That shit.
Something's in the air because I
I had a Dr. Pepper on Saturday.
Sorry, Rainie.
also had a Coke
I'm into it.
on Friday.
Guys, how is this not on the main channel? How is this conversation not front and center on the main Try Guys channel?
I think this is
Jack had a soda. Rainey also had a soda.
You know what I see?
While
In
we're
the,
housing chicken.
you know what I see in the door
Come
here? A little soda.
Guys, I'm telling you, this is a 20-minute main channel video.
I
Breaking the algorithm.
I can't think of I can't think of anything that would make this more fuck.
Go for it. Try
You got it from the top.
again.
I can't think of anything that could possibly make this episode more exciting. Oh wait, I can. The thing that I've been sitting on that has been hurting me. Goose boyfriend in the house, motherfucker!
He can't even be here.
This video should be called "This Should Have Been on the Main Channel."
He's eating the chicken. He's going crazy.
Damn it!
Are ducks allowed to eat chickens?
No,
Or geese, rather?
it's carnivorous. Although ducks seem like dicks.
Ducks are mean, and geese are meaner.
Yeah, no.
Hey, baby, let's do
God, he's catcalling again.
Should we put him on top of the glass?
It just if we were plogging, I felt like he should, be here with us.
Yeah, this is Goose Boyfriend's first plug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than the time that we bought him.
Yeah, we found him.
I guess he's right. He's never
We
been in the
adopted him.
plog.
No,
What
he
else
has,
are we?
he has.
Okay, what else are we bite for biting?
Oh, no,
because,
you're right.
There's
because
more stuff in this
So
bag.
I kept going back to the KFC because it did have more flavor. I'll say this.
Wow, did you hear
Dr.
that?
Wilkie!
So I'll say this.
Wait.
The Popeyes wing had no flavor.
Yeah.
But the Popeyes thigh was incredible.
Agreed.
So we had different. We're not actually all sticking to the same piece for piece situation. So that's a little bit of our test is already fucked up.
Yeah.
Our test is fucked up.
Well, know what I did? But I agree, though. I think the thigh from Popeyes was really, really good. The
Unbelievable.
drumstick was only fine. It was good. But I think that the KFC, you spoke negatively on it, Keith. And I
Wow.
agree. I get it. It's wetter. It's a wetter experience. It's like a smoothie.
But more flavor.
It's like more flavor.
Way more flavor. But it is fattier, saltier, and it left me feeling worse.
Yeah, no, agreed. I feel
And
horrible. I
sometimes
mean,
you
I
want
feel,
that.
But more flavor.
I've got
Oh,
greasy
let's
little
be
fingers.
clear. We all feel horrible.
But it was delish, though. Worth it.
Okay, so we've got the KFC mashed potatoes and gravy, which I'm already going to tell you is nothing compared to the Popeyes. Just nothing.
Nothing.
I'm going to tell you right now. I guess I'm leading the witness a little,
Like you are.
but you're going to be so happy you were led.
Can you imagine a lawyer saying that in court? I mean, okay, yeah, for sure, I'm biased, but he didn't do it, guys.
Just trust me.
Trust me for real though.
Do we have any spoons?
Oh look.
We have a straw back here.
Just dip. Well, you could dip the chicken.
Oh.
We do a podcast. Can you straw it? And we're just trying to suck different foods through
Brett
a
and
straw.
Lake, eat your heart out.
Uh-huh.
Can you straw that?
Well, I guess we can do the biscuit first because we only got one biscuit from KFC. We only got one biscuit from KFC.
I got a spoon for you.
I do feel like I just have to go on record and say I think Popeyes is better. Just because I feel like it's getting some slander. I thought I was feeling good with the king of chicken on my side.
I'm going back and forth. You know what, guys? I think finally, I'm just gonna say I really like fried chicken.
I
don't want to come out in the culture wars for one or the other.
I'm
Because I
a
like
non-discerning customer, and
you know.
every bite I have, I enjoy.
I really liked it. I liked all of it. They're both good options. Oh, the biscuit with the gravy?
I'm just having the KFC biscuit by itself. It's great.
You're not gonna dunk it?
I want to have. There's only one biscuit, so I want you guys to be able to try it.
Okay, let me just get a fingerful.
It's just gonna make me feel so awful.
Oh
all
my
day.
God, Zach, that's enough.
Well, okay.
Don't eat that one.
This is a brand deal paid for by KFC. God, that's good, man.
Right.
I just drooled. You
You think a lot about like the food chains and the culture, of the food, and it's all horrible. Do I have a spoon or what's up?
One sport.
This is so rude to the people who are like, it's 9 a.m., 8 a.m., they're driving to work and they're listening, and they can't have KFC for hours.
Yeah.
They're not having Popeyes
Yeah, that's
at
a
the
good point.
earliest until 11:30.
Man, this looks like pudding. This is unbelievable. The
Rice
form,
pudding is coming back though.
The form footing.
Girl.
No, just a little, and I saw it.
Mild dropped mashed potato gravy.
No, just a little, and I'll eat it.
He's now rubbing it.
Okay, I'm rubbing it in. Is there more napkins?
I need them.
Oh yeah, underneath.
I can't.
Buried.
I can't spare
Folding
my
it so I
napkin.
don't put the oily part on the car. There we go.
And then it's all cleaned up.
It is now a fire hazard because of the oil.
Just dip it.
Okay.
Hey, Rainie, just dip it. Hashtag just dip it.
But this,
Thank
you're dipping Popeyes into KFC right now. So this
Oh
one.
shit! I'll just
so-
suck it off.
Yeah, so
Rainie. I mean, guys, what we've done today, if this doesn't go on the main channel, we went and had chicken.
I think you would just title it KFC versus Popeyes.
No, I think you title it, this should have gone on the main channel.
If it's on the main channel.
Exactly. People would just be like, did somebody fuck up the upload? Like, why is this?
I think it actually has a great chance of doing well if you title it correctly. I mean,
yeah.
People love hanging out with fun people eating fun food.
And we're fun. It's called Bite for Bite.
Do you
Bite for
think you
bite.
could do the Pepsi challenge?
What's that?
What is that?
I have here Pepsi in front of me. It was a marketing campaign that Pepsi did in the early 2000s.
Yes.
Oh, you can tell if it's.
It was a blind taste test to see which one you liked better. And if you picked Pepsi, you got a free Pepsi.
If you pick Coke, they didn't error your taste test in the commercial.
That's right. I like Pepsi. Pepsi's Pepsi. You know that?
I think
Britney
when you have
Spears.
only one sip, you actually might like Pepsi more because it has more sugar.
Oh, it's sugar. I just had a sip.
But
It's nice.
when you have more of it, you're like, I don't think I want more of that.
Yeah, Pepsi.
I was a
and
Pepsi
Coke.
kid.
Or I was a Coca-Cola boy.
I think I just liked being contrarian.
you?
By the way, 1,000,000% that's what it was for you. You think that you think, yeah. Little baby Zach
I
shooting his
think-
documentaries.
Do we have mashed potatoes to try from Popeyes? We're
That's a
not.
really
We're like
good-
all over the place in this. Like we're not doing one
Keith,
for
when
one
we
at
edit
all.
this together, it's going to be a clean.
I'm really trying to keep us on task
I
here.
like it.
Where's the Popeyes mashed taters?
Well, so unfortunately, the
Yeah.
KFC was actually the accident. I couldn't order chicken without getting a side.
so we're actually done here.
so that was it.
Yeah, that's
What
it.
if we do a bite for? Now we have a little bit of time. Let's do bite for bite from another chain.
with the last 20 minutes?
No, we buy one nugget from McDonald's.
Should
one
we
night.
see where else sells fried chicken by here? Oh, you know what I've always wanted to try?
Oh yeah.
Pollo Campero.
Oh, what's that?
It's this.
We have a full lunch.
Let's
after
look and
this.
see if there's a Pollo Campero.
gonna die.
Hey.
Well, I just need to know what I'm doing here. Should I just be eating more chicken?
Hey, this little last piece of biscuit. I mean, is this going to me or what's up?
That's all you.
That's me.
That's you, big dog.
Guys, we're going to Pollo Campero.
Okay.
It's right up the road.
This
All
guy's,
right.
by the way,
Let's
this is a friendship simulator.
Yeah, put this in the. Can you put this on the floor back there?
We're going to a lunch spot that I really love, and we don't get to go there a lot. And if I'm too full to eat it,
Me. That's what I hear from you, Zach. Literally, yap. Go, okay. Hey, Zach, I just want to apologize. I thought that was a little far.
it was appropriate.
No, I just want to apologize.
You're the you're saying what the audience wishes they could.
What? What am I about to hit?
I have fried chicken Deritris all over my pants.
What does Deritris
I don't know. I'm not actually confident it's the word.
Honestly, Zach has a good vocab. I think that that's inspiring to me.
I love a lexicon.
Should we take an IQ test on the show?
So funny.
I worry that it
I
would
would be so nervous.
No, I'd be really pretty worried I'm going to score horribly.
Do you know what an IQ test entails? Because I do not.
Isn't it like which one's a triangle and you have to say?
Yeah, I think it's like long too.
I don't think that they're actually like
valid.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
But I do want to do it. And if I score
funny.
higher than you, I will hold that over your heads.
I know.
For the rest of time.
God,
and
the risk is high because you don't want to be like so dumb.
But it's a good video.
But it's a good video.
And if I'm low, I'm gonna slander the test and say that it's absolutely false.
Oh, you're this is sort of like the Trump approach. If I do badly, I say that it was a false election.
I actually do think this premise of like going to comparing chicken is fun. That's a fun thing to do with your friends.
Yeah.
If you want to like, okay, I want to hang out. What should we do? I don't know. I don't want to just sit in a coffee shop.
Honestly, this is great for juniors in high school.
100%.
You got your license, you got your boys and your girls with you.
Investigative approach.
It just like, we're going to go eat all the fried chickens.
Yeah.
And your metabolism's out of control still.
It reminds me a little bit of for my my best friend Kendall for her birthday during the pandemic. We did a ranch sommelier thing where we all had little notepads.
Yeah.
We had 15 different types of ranch. We tasted each one individually with a little chicken and a little like celery, and then we had her blind taste test and see if she could pick them all, and she did.
Whoa!
It was incredible.
Is she a connoisseur? A ranch
she
connoisseur?
She loves ranch. It was
Okay.
it'd be funny if she wasn't. No, but it's for her birthday, but like it was so fun to have each one and then write down what we thought they tasted like and share them. It was like there was something funny about the formality of it all.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Interesting that you enjoyed that story, but not my soup party story. That's crazy.
The soup party story, Zach? Really? We're bringing it back to that? I mean, the soup party story, clearly, like, by the way, I was there and down to interest. I just had a cool shirt on that everyone was interested in.
Oh, that's
so
what
sorry
that was.
that I was the prom queen.
Are we printing those shirts, by the way? Are you selling that merch?
The Lesbians for Miles?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's for me to print. I think if the lesbians want to print and sell them, I think that I would uplift their voices in doing that.
You could
but I wouldn't demand a profit from a marginalized group. No, Zach.
That was a test and you passed. Well done.
It was a full PR trained dancer.
Yeah, exactly right. You think I'm going to get got by Zach on the tripod? No chance.
We're driving by Target and Keith just told me that they're ending their DEI program.
Yeah, I know. And I'm pissed at Target for being shitty.
Yeah.
I'm also pissed because I liked going to Target, and now I've got to like not support Target.
Target sucks
because they suck.
They kind of all suck, though.
They all suck except Costco's the one that's keeping the DEIs going, and I don't like Costco, so now I got to change my mind.
Oh, yeah.
I got to change who I am.
There's a story of how he fired the guy who suggested raising the hot dog price, and I think that's really inspiring.
But the crazy thing is, to me, I feel like Costco is more capitalist.
100%.
Because it's a private shopping club.
Yeah, it's a warehouse.
You have to pay.
It's the country
to
club of
shop there.
shopping.
Although in California, they can't make you pay.
Really?
You can theoretically, because of the rules that exist in California, go into a Costco without a membership. But
they're going to give you. They're going to give you. They're going to give you guff.
They're going to give you problems, but it is like only in California because they made a rule about what clubs. It was something about exclusivity or whatever.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, there's snow on the mountains. Did you see that driving in?
Oh, yeah, that's
It was so
fun.
beautiful to me. It almost led me to tears.
Snow
Really?
on the mountain.
Snow on the mountain, children.
Guys,
Snow.
can you believe we're about to go eat at Pollo Campero?
I can't even
I've
believe
never
that. Well, I don't
heard
even know
of
what it
Pollo
is.
Yeah, I don't know
Keith.
what
So
it is.
I've driven by different Pollo Camperos for quite some time, and it's a fried chicken chain, and I've never had it.
Eat the menu, eat your heart out. The tripod is the new.
Honestly, yes, because like this would be tough to do on Eat the Menu because nobody knows what it is. But the tripod, it's there to grab all the crumbs of the restaurants we get to go to.
Honestly, it's there to grab the crumbs from everything that we
So
do.
this is for
truly.
now on, instead of doing big brands on the tripod, we should be uplifting
The little
Chicken.
guys.
the little guys.
Oh, this
Agreed.
actually doesn't. No, it doesn't have a drive-thru.
It doesn't have a drive-thru. I'll go in.
All right, Rainie, hit it.
While I go in,
Yeah.
I want to hear about your first car,
Oh God.
and mine was a minivan.
Minivan.
Same.
Yeah.
That's classic Rainie car.
Man.
For having a first car, like as I can see Rainie
You
driving
didn't
that
have the
car.
sliding door on the side?
Yeah.
That's
And it was
so
like-
lit.
Hang on, I'll shut it for you. By the way, I hate that. I hate that piece of AI technology. And by AI, I just mean automation.
So
when someone goes, sorry, the Uber driver's like, oh, I'll close it.
I know.
Don't touch it. And I'm like, guys, it's a door.
I know. I got really good at closing a sliding door on a van.
Yeah, agreed.
And now they just do it for me.
My favorite was like with the old vans, because I drove one in high school.
Ram that thing
fucking
close.
slam it. You'll kill someone if they're in the way.
Shunk.
Yeah.
Chops fingers right off.
One of my favorite things
that's why they changed it. That never occurred to me.
Yeah, it's a total hazard.
Well, I just all the time I'm like, guys, it's not that hard, and it's kind of fun to slam it. But yeah, like one fucking toddler being like, "Wait, mommy!"
No.
Yeah.
Oh God, you're totally right. But
Yep.
I will say one of my favorite things in Japan that I loved was that was like, oh, there's a place of the future, which is not true. But so it was the sedans that are taxis in Tokyo. When they pull up to the curb, they have a lever they pull that opens the back door. So this little sedan will be like, "Foo, skirt," and the back door will go, "Click." Yeah, and it'll be like, and the back door is ready for you to hop in, and then they can close it from the front seat without you touching it. And I was like, that is so cool.
Okay.
It's like such a tiny detail that makes, you be excited about it.
Keith just had a sip of Pepsi.
Whoa.
Sweet.
Gnarly.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Way too sweet.
I liked it.
Oh my God. Oh God. I haven't had a Pepsi in so long. It's
You
one of those
gotta
things where,
remember,
like,
Keith doesn't like sweets.
but like sodas are weird because when you are drinking soda tastes one way, and when you don't drink soda and then you drink a soda, you're like, whoa, what the fuck is that? And I haven't had Pepsi in so long. I have had Coca-Cola every so often, and I have Dr. Pepper every so often, but Pepsi I haven't had in ages.
No, I don't have Pepsi ever.
Oh my God.
I don't have a Coke ever. By the way, a Coke though is a good, like, to me, dessert. Like
It's
having
so-
a little
a
crisp
cherry
glass.
Coke with a pizza.
People always say, like when they're like, "Oh, I don't want a beer," or whatever. Like, "Oh, I don't want to drink my calories." I do.
Yeah.
I want to drink my calories.
Yeah.
I love drinking.
Yep.
I agree.
What are you talking about? You don't want to drink your calories. Have you tried sucking?
Have you tried sucking
Oh,
down
hey.
liquid?
Yeah, hey,
Dude,
Zach.
get a straw and slurp away. I love.
Yeah.
Miles?
Yep.
I'm going to suck it clean.
I don't even know
Well-
what they sell at Pollo Campero outside of the fried chicken.
Rainie's gonna be like, "Do you guys have chicken?" They go, "This is actually a furniture
She just
store."
said, "Get ready for luxury sides."
She texted that. Get ready for luxury sides. Holy
And
shit.
just as an update, I want to take a nap.
And by the way, guys, we got lunch in 15 minutes.
I barely ate, and I am sleepy.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Oh man, I mean, we're doing 5 lunches today.
Right,
We
I'll
literally,
never
this
do
is
it.
the third of 5, which is really exciting.
This is so we do like a lunch order at the office, and Keith texted and said, "Cancel my order," because
Yeah.
we had this little lunch plan where
Yeah,
we're gonna go map out the next 6 months of Tripod. We're gonna do a little
Jesus.
brainstorm. It's cute.
6 months.
No, we wing it every time.
We'll get 4 episodes maybe.
But Keith said, "Cancel my lunch. We're going out to lunch." And they went, "Oh, right. Zach, Miles, would you like to cancel your lunch?"
No.
And the answer is absolutely fucking not, you narc.
No.
What are you telling them?
Cancel
No.
my
Why
lunch.
would I don't want guys, I had 2 pieces of pepperoni pizza for breakfast.
That's crazy.
You know, when you're taking care of your son and you just like, what can I eat that requires no extra effort from me right now? It's the leftover pizza that Alex Lewis brought over yesterday because he's been delivering pizza for this place to a lot of shelters, and they gave him a pizza, and he's like, I can't keep eating pizza. Keith, can I come over? We'll eat the pizza together. And I said, yes. And then we did. But yesterday, you know what I ate? Leftover pizza from a day before for breakfast. And then today I had leftover pizza from yesterday for breakfast. Neither of these pizzas did I buy. Becky had bought a pizza and Alex had bought a pizza. And I'm the one cleaning up the pizza. And I also had meatballs yesterday, which were delicious.
Dude,
I
I've been
made them
housing-
from scratch.
I've been
I know
housing
you're eating the Frozies.
The Frozies.
I'll freeze some next time I make them.
Yeah, freeze them and then I can reheat them.
What about you goose boyfriend?
No, yeah. Oh, my first car.
Oh, right. That's what we're talking about.
I had a minivan as well, and it was really old, and it had something wrong with the coolant. The coolant, engine coolant tank leaked. So instead of putting coolant in it, I just poured a gallon of water in my car every day into the coolant retain, so it would cool off the engine. And when I didn't, the car would smoke within a mile. But my school was in a mile, so that's it. It's a shitty old. It was a shitty old minivan. I loved it.
I had 2 like dangerously shitty cars when I moved to LA. The first one was a rental because I wasn't sure how long I was going to be here, and I got a Crown Victoria.
Oh my God, like the cop car?
It is
Crown Vic?
The Crown Vic is like usually known as an undercover cop car. Or something that a 9-year-old drives.
Yeah, that's
someone who like
hilarious.
should have given up their license 25 years ago.
Wow.
And so it's a fucking boat. It is a sedan, quote unquote,
Yeah.
but it is wide and long.
Was the steering wheel tan?
I don't really have a great memory of it, to be
tan
honest.
steering wheel.
You know
Yeah.
I'm talking about those
Yeah.
tan steering wheels.
Oh, Rainie's coming, and she
Rainie's-
has got
Okay,
the goods.
Quick, my story. So I had drove the Grand Victoria, and I could change lanes without looking because people were so scared of me.
Yeah, I believe
That's so funny.
that. Okay, Pollo Campero. First
Okay, here you
off,
go.
Rainey, I'm gonna need an entire vibe check. What's the menu
what's
like?
the vibe in
What's
there,
it like in
Rainie?
there?
Okay, the vibe check was interesting. First of all, most exciting question that they asked me:
Yeah.
do you want bread or tortillas with that?
Oh, obviously tortillas.
I got tortillas.
Yeah,
Oh,
tortillas
yeah.
is the right.
Cool.
It smelled a lot like weed, but I think that was the person behind me.
Okay, that's actually a good sign. Though.
That's actually a great sign.
That's a good sign for chicken.
Yeah.
And the people were very nice, and there was
Cool.
no line, but then there was a line by the time I left.
Wow. We beat the rush.
We beat the
Oh,
rush.
Well, we
Morning
started a trend.
A trend.
All right,
I saw
well,
Rainey going in. She's got the right idea. Let's
Oh,
get
that's
some-
nice and warm. I'm touching all the food.
Okay, I like. It's in a Chipotle bag.
Wait, is it? Wait, it does look like a Chipotle bag.
The
It looks a
graphic
lot
design
like a
is
Chipotle bag.
Super Chipotle.
Copy
So
paste.
now, Rainey, I understand. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
right?
What you got?
Okay, so first of all, we got some French fries that are potato wedges.
No. See, even better. Guess what?
These are
What?
fried yucca.
Yucca.
These are fried yucca.
Fuck, that rules. And then we got plantains.
Holy shit!
Freaking go!
I'm so excited that
And
this place
then-
is going to be good.
And we got Campero dipping sauce.
What the fuck is that?
Who knows, Keith?
Dude, sweet plantains? Look at that.
And then we've got some forks and assorted cutlery. And then
I went right into the yucca fries and I hit it raw. No
Yeah.
sauce at all. It's delicious.
I bet they're hot
you
as hell.
hashtag hit it raw.
I hashtag just hit it raw
raw.
and I just spat.
Yeah, I saw.
Here's the chicken.
Whoa, it's in a box.
This is, it's pretty Gorgina.
Whoa, that is a Lux Brown. Are these chicken quarters?
And they're sort of
oh, wow.
like almost like like scalding, like pops of bubble.
Dang, yeah, look at those.
Smell it.
It smells good. It's
It
got a
smells,
little spice
it
to
smells
it.
like curry.
Yeah, it's got a little curried, like
Yeah.
spicy mixture
It's
on it.
got
Very
drops of
different
Jupiter
from the
in
other
its
one.
hair.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Should we show the camera? Okay, so they're a little bit browned. It's nice.
very tan.
So, should we try the
That's really
chicken
good.
first
Yeah.
and then move to the sides so the
Yeah.
chicken's piping?
yes.
yeah.
Who wants the big piece?
Keith,
I'll take the Big Daddy.
Keith will take daddy. I'll take this little guy.
That's good because I want drum. Well, actually, Zach, you're the boss.
I've been
You
doing.
choose.
No,
it
it's
does
like,
have a it has a spicy curried like pepper.
if
thing
we
to
want to
it.
do 1-to-1, I've only been doing drums, but I'm happy to mix it up. It's
You take the drum.
well, Rainey, you want the drum. You're gonna eat more of it than me, so I think you should take it.
I'll take the drum then.
God, it smells incredible.
Yeah, but it does smell incredible, but it also smells pre-spiced.
And it doesn't smell like fried chicken.
Not at all.
No.
All right, guys. Well, let's get in there.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hot.
Whoa,
Hmm.
that's really good.
This is
Huh.
fascinating. You know
But
what it
it's
kind of
not-
reminds me of is like a Ralph's rotisserie chicken.
It's not American fried chicken though. It's got this spicy like what the fuck kind of spice is that? It does taste like curry powder kind of.
Mm-hmm. Heavy on the curry.
Which is crazy because, like, Pollo Campero, I'm assuming this is going to be a Mexican fried chicken.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like Mexican spices.
No.
It tastes like Middle Eastern spices.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And it's salty, and it is delicious. And it's
Oh,
got a
it's very good.
it's the lightest breading of the day.
I agree.
It is, but crispy and packs a punch.
It tastes healthier. I doubt that it is.
It's certainly
I
not.
think a little bit. Less
But-
breading.
Less fatty of
This
a chicken.
kind of rules. I feel like this is like a
It's
great
kind of
option.
incredible. And the yucca and the plantains, how fun. I'm going to get some of this sauce on here.
Yeah, get the sauce. Well, I continued my my history reading about chickens,
right.
and
Did you tell us anything about chickens? Or you just told us that you looked up about chickens?
I don't even know if I got. Well, what I was specifically looking up is how did they survive the asteroid?
That's a good
Right?
question. Mm-hmm.
Weird, right? They do not seem evolutionarily
No,
profound, but
they're
are.
insects.
Yeah. And I didn't get to the answer, but what I did learn is the
Holy
asteroid
shit.
was 6 miles wide.
Okay.
It was big.
Okay.
Okay, I've got something big to say.
Hit it.
I ate the sauce.
Yeah.
This sauce is almost identical to a secret sauce that Chick-fil-A has that I love. And I can't get anymore, obviously, because I don't support Chick-fil-A. And this sauce is like a sauce that I have had in college and have not had since, and I love it. It's like kind of this mustardy, smoky, kind of like a mustardy comeback sauce. If you know what comeback sauce is like, that's sort of the name for like a Raisin Cane sauce, like the sort of chipotle-y mayo that goes with chicken tenders. People call it comeback sauce now.
Really?
I know. I don't know.
Packs a bunch.
So it's a workaround.
Yeah.
But I like, that it does taste like Chick-fil-A sauce. I'll agree. I'll sit you there.
Yeah, and it's really good.
I would, if I was driving past this area and I was like hungry, Pollo Campero feels like a huge option. And I just like that it's a more independent chain than the other ones.
Yeah, I don't know.
How big is it? Can I have a yucca or a
Let's find out how big this chain is.
Okay, here we go. Yucca fry.
I love fried yucca.
Oh, hot. I mean, I love plantains.
Man.
Plantains just give you that hit.
Well,
Guys,
actually,
wow.
munch.
Mm-hmm.
This is Guatemalan.
Guatemalan chicken.
Yeah. Wow.
I feel like we've got the final advice is for this segment is eat the chicken.
I think so.
But if you want advice for your life outside of chicken,
Yeah.
we got our miles.
It's advice that'll go for miles. Tune it to your radio station. It's advice that'll go for miles. Everyone get ready, Miles Nation. Miles Nation, go. It's advice that'll go for miles. Advice that'll go for miles.
Hey, have you ever wanted to be a clean little baby gal?
Yes.
Do you want to put your best foot forward by putting your best clean forward? All you have to do is pop right in and it'll wash you the hell off. Hose me down in the yard, Sarah. No, I can't. Well, what if you did? Go to the car wash and do the automatic one where it's a roller coaster. My dog hated it. But I went to the car wash recently and they're like, hey, pop your car in neutral and don't even touch the gas. And you'll just sort of go, ring, and they push you on through. It was exhilarating. And my car is sparkly and shiny. And honestly, because I'm kind of like a guy that's like, whatever, fucking my car's dirty, who cares? Yeah. But they did clean all the glass on the windows, and so I can see out of them better.
Well, and so LA finally rained. Very exciting.
Huge.
And it probably was because you got to, I feel like if you want rain, you got to go to the car wash.
I literally got a car wash and then it rained the next day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So Miles saved LA.
I saved LA. Sorry. But yeah, it's a fun thing to do. And it was like $6. So do it. Oftentimes the gas stations are like, at the gas, if you get gas there, it's cheaper to do the car, and it's cheap, and it's like barely, it's free. And actually the one I went to had free vacuum. Whoa. They're sucking all day and night.
Oh my God.
For free.
They suck for free.
Well, we've said the word suck just a little too much in today's pod, I think.
We hit
Who's hungry for lunch?
We hit our suck quota.
Hey, Zach. That was too.
Zach is really,
I'm sitting here. Guys, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, damn,
Keith.
I have never had that fast food restaurant in my life. I'm a fast food guru, as you even said earlier.
Yeah, guru.
I've never had it. I think it was tremendous. I love that it had yucca and plantains, a little bit more of an interesting thing. I think the yucca is a little underseasoned, but typically you would actually want to put some lemon on it or some sort of citrus.
Yeah.
But it's really good. And I looked up and it's actually in 25 states. So
They're over 400 locations.
I could do and eat the menu of this place.
You could eat the menu Pollo Campero?
I can't believe it.
Oh yeah, dude.
What is the amount of locations cut off for you to consider it?
It just needs to be in half of the states, I feel like. So that a good amount of people have an opportunity to have even heard of it.
That's right.
I would
I've
do
never-
Culver's is only in 5 states, but people love Culver's and I want to do it, but it's in such a small region. Now I do think it would still do well because the people who love Culver's love Culver's. Yeah. But I want it to be something that's really accessible so that
everyone can be
I'm the everyman food critic. You know?
Yeah. So it has to be accessible to every man.
Or that's the hope.
50%.
Or
Yeah.
woman.
Or woman. Or person.
I wonder
Or
if
person.
instead of an eat the menu, if it's a finding fast food chains you've never heard of.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's I
don't know.
Keith tries to find a fast food he's never had before.
Which there's probably a lot of also just chains with more than 20 stores that are pretty interesting that, you could try
There's
out.
another chicken place I've never had. I don't remember what it's called now. My glasses fell off.
His glasses fell off. We've
I'm
had so much
drunk on fried chicken.
Holy shit, the
I'm in
car's so
chicken
hot.
fatigue. All right, Zach, hold my mic. I'll get us home.
Hold my beer,
Keith
dude.
is with the official Tripod theme song. Get us home.
Chicken, buck, buck, buck. How did they survive that big old rock that fell from the sky and killed everything alive? Fried chicken is the tripod.
Have a good week, and I think I'll research and do a report later on that.
Okay.
Okay, look forward to it. Bye.